Bansou Sentai Kizunager, Bond 38, The Princess and the Love-Struck Bonder. In the streets of Mekamo Harbor, the Kizunagers, Nagar, Emily, Shuji, Tsukasa, Tenri, Kirihiro, Rainaya, Azra, Teltina, and Yadra, witness Lowji betraying them to join the Bansouenders after stabbing Togo, KizunaRed, in the back, unaware that Wizardsoul placed him in a hypnotic spell to make the Kizunagers believe that Lowji turned against them to please King Lotus, ruler of the royal Mist family, to get his hands on the holy sword. Yadra inserts the Zenkaiger, Magiranger, and Dairanger legend bond plates into her Kizuna brace to summon Zenkaizer, MagiRed, and RyuuRanger to battle against Lowji and the Daobatsubonki while she teleports away from the scene to get Togo to safety. As the other Kizunagers continues to battle against the Ingekons and the royal guards, they were quickly defeated by Lowji as he performs the striking Kizuna Cutter to knock them down to the ground and plans to slay Princess Teltina, Kizuna Rise, against his will, but then Zoku Racer steps in and took the hit for Teltina to protect her, which made both the Kizunagers and Wizardsoul shocked to see him betraying the Bansouenders to protect Teltina as he takes her away from the scene to make sure nobody harms her. So now Wizardsoul, Lowji, and the Daobatsubonki teleported away from the scene to report to the bonded king about Zoku Racer's betrayal, leaving the Kizunagers shocked to find out that Lowji betrayed them and almost killed Togo in the process. Meanwhile in the old cabin, Teltina wakes up and sees Zoku Racer taking care of her as he offers her a cup of tea to regain her strength while making sure that nobody is around to find them alone. Teltina still feels betrayed by Lowji after witnessing him joining the Bansouenders to be accepted back to his family, but Zoku Racer comforts Teltina and explains to her that Wizardsoul placed Lowji in a very powerful hypnotic spell to make the Kizunagers believe that he turned against them to prevent creating the new world. This made Teltina relieved that Lowji didn't actually betray them, but also concerned about Zoku Racer's safety since he has told her everything about the Bansouenders' plot to prevent the New World daybreak from happening. Meanwhile at the spacecraft known as Shred Dawn, the bonded king is furious to know about Zoku Racer betraying the Bansouenders to protect Teltina from getting hurt as he orders Wizardsoul to destroy him before he ruins their plan to prevent the New World daybreak from happening. Meanwhile at the falling kit, Yadra continues to watch over Togo as he is recovering from Lowji's attack while the other Kizunagers are wondering where Teltina and Zoku Racer went until they got an alert from Professor Pythagoras and Umbrella that a group of Ingekons to invade the kingdom while Wizardsoul and the Daobatsubonki have been spotted in the quarry. So now Nagar and his friends pull out their bond plates and inserts them into their Kizuna braces to transform into the Kizunagers. Blue, yellow, green, pink, silver, white, gold, orange, and magus, to head back to Mekamo Harbor to take down the Bansouenders, leaving Togo to recover under the care of Professor Pythagoras and Umbrella. Meanwhile at the quarry, Wizardsoul and the Daobatsubonki continues to search for Teltina and Zoku Racer to prevent them from stopping their plans to prevent the New World from being created until they were attacked by Teltina, who transformed into the Silver Wolf Princess, Vradoasuna, to take down both the Wizardsoul and the Daobatsubonki to free Regulus McVolt, Teltina's ex-fiancé, from his dark bonds. But Wizardsoul traps Teltina in a magical barrier to allow the Daobatsubonki to perform the Zyuohgers final to knock Teltina down to the ground. As Wizardsoul and the Daobatsubonki were about to eliminate Teltina for good, she was saved by Zoku Racer and explains to them that he won't allow the Bansouenders to eliminate the only person that he has ever fallen in love with, as Teltina decided to give Zoku Racer the Dairanger legend bond plate to regain his powers to help her take down Wizardsoul and the Daobatsubonki as she transforms into Kizuna Rise. So now Teltina performs the flowing Kizuna wave and Zoku Racer performs the Zenkaiger dash cut to finally defeat the Daobutsu Bond Key for good to free Regulus from his dark bond energy and retrieve the Zyuohger bonded key as it transforms into the Zyuohger legend bond plate. When Wizardsoul began to attack both Teltina and Zoku Racer for destroying the Daobutsu bond key, Teltina noticed that the Zyuohger legend bond plate change into a light blue color as she inserts it into her Kizuna brace to perform the Zyuohgers Instincts Unleashed technique to transform into Kizunagers, Great Beast Unleashed, to embrace the power of the Monoseed and the Daobutsu Sentai Zyuohger's ultimate power. So now Teltina performs the flowing Kizuna Zyuoh final to finally defeat Wizardsoul for good as Zoku Racer can't help but fell in love with her even more, but then Wizardsoul calls upon the Kizunager Robo to destroy them both as he inserts the Maskman bonded key to form the Kizunager Robo, Maskman Custom. Just then, the Kizunagers have managed to defeat the Ingakons from attacking the people to make their way to the quarry as they summon their Kizuna brace to form the Yin-Yang Kizunagers and the Elemental Spirit Master to take down Wizardsoul once and for all while Teltina and Zoku Racer watches this from the ground, as the Kizunagers have managed to weaken the Kizunager Robo a bit. They perform the absolute Kizuna Blaster and summons the hopeful Kizuna Scepter for the Spirit Master to use to perform the Elemental Spirit Rebuild to finally destroy Wizardsoul for good as he and the Kizunager Robo exploded into nothing while retrieving the Maskman bonded key as it transforms into the Maskman Legend bond plate, but quickly looks back down to the ground to see that both Teltina and Zoku Racer have already left the scene. Meanwhile in the woods, Zoku Racer plans to head back to the old cabin to hide from the Bansouenders until he looks back and noticed Teltina running towards him and demands him to stay with her to take down the Bansouenders and free Lowji from Wizardsoul's hypnotic spell. But Zoku Racer can't risk being involved with her and the Kizunagers after everything that he has done. Teltina can understand why Zoku Racer plans to run away for her safety, but she tells him that she feels like she has formed a unique bond with him and wants him to be by her side. So now Teltina decided to join Zoku Racer to protect each other from the Bansouenders as she no longer wants to be the princess of the Avalost Empire anymore and becomes a wanderer alongside him to find a way to break the spell over Lowji. Back at the Mist family's palace, the bonded king is having a conversation with King Lotus as he is grateful to make Lowji come back to him to retrieve the holy sword to prevent the Kizunagers from creating the new world and plans to conquer every kingdom across another world to be the ultimate ruler as his dark bonds of conquest has emerged from his body and use the Ryuusolger bonded key with the Tomb of the Undead to revive Ryuusoul Moria, from Kishire Sentai Ryuusolger, to assist King Lotus to eliminate the Kizunagers with the Bansouenders, but he wasn't aware that Queen Rachel, Lowji's long-lost mother, has overheard everything and runs out of the palace to warn Regulus about King Lotus' schemes.